There are many ways to create websites these days. You can create web pages by hand, something that's rarely done these days. You can create web pages using simple HTML editors. You can use more sophisticated WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get editors. You can use blogging or content management systems such as WordPress, Drupal, or Joomla. Or you can use site builders, simplified page creation systems, in effect, simple content management systems.
Now, here's the problem. You need to be able to modify certain things in your web pages. You need control over the URLs, that is the file and folder names used in your site. You need to be able to modify the title tags, description meta tags, and perhaps keywords meta tags. Ideally, you need to be able to use H tags for headings in your pages and use structured data markup. And all these things need to be independent. You need to be able to have a title tag that is different from the H1 tag on the page, which is independent of the URL of the page. You also need to be able to create XML sitemaps. And you really need to be able to create mobile-friendly websites, something I'll explain in the next lecture. If you're creating HTML by hand, although I realize you're almost certainly not, or if you're using an HTML editor, then no problem. You have full access to the HTML and can do what you want. If you're using a sophisticated blogging system or a content management system such as WordPress, no problem.
You either have direct access to the HTML, or there are various plugins that you can install to help with your SEO work. The problem arises with some of the less sophisticated site builder systems. I'm not going to list or show any of these because I don't want to suggest which can or cannot manage SEO for you. There are so many options, there's no way for me to review them all. So here's what to look for. If the service provides a single, simple way to create web pages, a system that insulates users from the HTML, providing a simple web interface to create those pages, there may be a problem. In particular, if it's a company focusing purely on one type of business, lawyers or medical clinics or perhaps realtors, and if the company provides a simple content management system, it may not be able to do a good SEO job.
I've seen many of these systems, even from large companies with thousands of clients, that are old and don't handle SEO issues very well. The only answer is to check before you buy. Don't just ask if the system handles SEO. You'll almost always get a strenuous yes answer. But ask the specifics. How do you get to the title tags, description tags, modify URLs, and so on? This is an important issue, and I've seen a lot of people very frustrated after selecting the wrong tool. So make sure you don't find yourself going down an SEO blind alley by making the wrong choice.